What's up? All right, very excited for this. Just got this in the mail yesterday. This is Dawn of the Dead in 4K Ultra HD by Second Sight Films. There is a limited edition version of this, which unfortunately is very difficult to get without paying several $100s. So what I have here is the slightly less limited version. I don't see a special name for it on here. But before we take a better look at this, let's go back and look at some of my other of the Dead collection that I have. Starting with the Criterion Collection version of Night of the Living Dead, the original George A. Romero movie. I think I've got this somewhere in one of my other unboxing videos. I'm not going to spend too much time with this. But this is, I guess, the gold standard of a movie that you can pretty much get in any format, in any level of effort by all kinds of companies, basically because it was pretty much left uncopyright protected. Maybe I'll put a little link to some information about that down in the video description, but I've got old VHS versions of this that were put out by, you know, flash in the pan companies from a long time ago, because basically anyone could stick this on some tape and release it to the buying public. But this is the Criterion version. And then I also have a colorized version of that same movie. And like I said, anyone could basically do this. But this is a color version of the original black and white, and it's really not worth your time. But I do have it. In addition to that, this was the Night of the Living Dead remake. 1990, maybe. And Tom Savini, who directed it, he worked with Romero on a lot of visual effects, but this is his version of the movie, updated for modern times, I guess. It's pretty good. Then we have Dawn of the Dead on DVD, which we'll get to in a second, but this is the DiviMax edition, which is supposedly to tell you that this was mastered with a high-definition film transfer process that supposedly made the movie look extra sharp and clear, even though it's just on a DVD. Lots of TV spots, radio spots, commentaries. This has been my go-to for quite a while because I, for some reason, never upgraded this to a Blu-ray version. And then we also have the European cut, which is Argento's cut of Dawn of the Dead. So just an alternate cut for European audiences. And again, DiviMax, probably use the same elements for this one. Has an audio commentary, some trailers, stuff like that. Then got the 2000s version of Dawn of the Dead. These are the running zombies. And I've got the original version on DVD. And then there's an extended cut, which I do have on Blu-ray. And directed by Zack Snyder. How did I miss that? And it's got some commentaries. It's got a picture-in-picture. Never been really into those, but if that's your thing. Day of the Dead, 1985. This one has a ton of special features on it. Behind-the-scenes footage, interviews, documentaries, memorabilia galleries, and some pretty neat slipcover packaging there, which is fun. It's actually not a slipcover, that's part of the movie. Oh, there we go. pretty cool. Let's get this booklet back in there. And then two that I'm not really a fan of, Land of the Dead and Diary of the Dead. These are both DVDs. Never upgraded them because, once again, not super into them. Decent amount of special features there. But this is the one. All right, so there's like I said, there's a limited edition version, which also includes some CDs with soundtracks on them and some other additional material. I do have the soundtrack for this on vinyl, all three of the trilogy actually, so maybe someday I'll make a video about those. But here it is, Second Sight. Ooh, a little piece of paper here with the features, because the back is just giving us that tagline. Sturdy. And inside, we've got the theatrical cut of the film. That's the one that everyone knows and loves. Disc 2 is the extended cans cut. And those are both 4K Ultra HD discs. On the other side, we've got the Argento cut, which is that DVD I showed you a minute ago. Over here, the European cut. And then we have a Blu-ray disc of special features, and I've been told that this will only play on a region-free player. I guess it's meant for the European market. So if you have a region-free player like I do, you'll be able to enjoy the many bonus features, including oh gosh, so much. I'm not even going to read it here. Special effects, interviews, lost George Romero interview, Super 8 footage, commentaries of the definitive cut, a 80-minute 2014 documentary, which may be on one of those other Blu-rays in America, I'm not sure. But there's a lot of stuff to dig into if you're a fan of this genre, or this film especially. Then you're gonna have fun with this, and I'm gonna have hours and hours and hours of fun with this. It's snowing outside, so this would be a good day to just sit back and dig into all of this. Anyway, there it is. Have a great afternoon.